Talk about AI clearly and never fall behind day 14 of the 14-day AI series. And this is the one that turns you from an AI user into an AI leader. If you can explain AI clearly, you can influence decisions, boost productivity, and avoid the mistakes that cost people time and credibility. In the next few minutes, I'll give you a simple way to talk about AI without jargon plus a lifelong learning plan you can actually stick to. Stay to the end for the reflection that upgrades your career path. Comment, plan, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next workflows. Talking about AI plus your lifelong learning plan. If you can explain AI clearly, you can lead AI adoption responsibly. That's not just a nice quote, that's a career advantage. Because here's what's happening right now. AI is moving fast, and most people are either confused, overhyped, or afraid. So the leaders in this new era won't be the ones who know the most jargon. The leaders will be the ones who can explain AI in plain language, set realistic expectations, protect people and policy, and turn AI into measurable productivity. Today is the wrap-up of our 14-day AI series, and I'm giving you two things. How to talk about AI like a leader, a simple lifelong learning plan so you don't fall behind. Let's go. How to talk about AI without jargon. A major productivity skill is being able to talk about AI in a way that actually helps people. Because when you speak in jargon, people do one of two things. They tune out or they nod like they understand, and then nothing changes. So here's the leader's method, 4 steps. Use simple language instead of saying. Large language models use transformer-based architectures and probabilistic token prediction. Say, AI predicts helpful outputs based on patterns it learned from lots of examples. Simple language builds trust. Here's a plain definition you can use anywhere. AI is a tool that helps you create, summarize, analyze, and organize information faster, when you give it clear direction. That's it. Explain strengths and limits. If you only talk about AI strengths, you sound like hype. If you only talk about risks, you sound like fear. Leaders do both. A good balanced explanation sounds like this. AI is great at speed, drafting, brainstorming, summarizing, and pattern recognition. But it can be wrong, it can miss context, and it needs verification, especially for high-stakes decisions. That one sentence is leadership. Invite questions and concerns when you're introducing AI at work or in school. Don't push people. Pull them in. Say, what concerns do you have? What would make this feel safe? Where could this go wrong? What would we never want AI touching? When people feel heard, they participate. When people feel ignored, they resist. Ask probing questions to clarify the goal. This is the most powerful part, because it stops random AI experiments that go nowhere. Here are probing questions you can use at work or school. Slow down and really ask them. What task are we trying to improve? What does success look like in numbers? What data would this tool touch? Who is accountable if the output is wrong? How will we measure ROI or time saved? Those questions are how leaders turn AI from cool into useful. A quick example, so you can use this immediately. Let's say a team says, we should use AI in our department. Most people respond with, yeah. AI is the future. But a leader responds like this. Cool, what task are we improving first? What does success look like? What data would the tool touch? Who verifies the output? How do we measure time saved? Now you're guiding adoption responsibly. That's how you become the person people trust with AI. Your lifelong learning plan, simple, realistic, repeatable. Now let's talk about how you stay sharp long term. Because AI isn't a one-time class. AI is like fitness. If you stop, you lose momentum. Here's a lifelong learning plan you can actually maintain. Follow a few AI tool updates. Don't follow everything. Follow a few. Pick 2 to 3 tools you use most and track updates once a week. That keeps you current without overwhelm. Join one community is enough. A community helps you see real-world use cases, new workflows, what's working now, what's hype and what's real, and it keeps you motivated. Read short summaries of research. You don't need to read academic papers every week. You need summaries, so you understand what's changing. Even 5 minutes a week makes you sharper than most. Practice small projects weekly. This is where skill becomes real. Weekly small projects could be summarizing meeting notes into action steps, turning a long email into a clean response, creating a checklist from a policy, drafting a one-page proposal, building a study plan, creating a content outline, improving a resume bullet. The goal isn't big projects. The goal is consistency. Keep a prompt notebook of what works. This sounds simple, but it's one of the biggest power moves. Write down your best prompts like recipes. Because the best prompt is the one you can reuse. Your prompt notebook becomes your productivity library. Final reflection activity: 2 short paragraphs. Now for the final activity. This one is powerful because it makes the series personal. Write 2 short paragraphs. Paragraph 1. Where does AI impact your personal life, and how do you feel about it? Examples. AI impacts my life through search, social media recommendations, school tools, and content creation. I feel excited, but I also want to understand it better. Paragraph 2. Where does AI impact your professional life, and what skills do you want to build? Examples. AI impacts my job through communication, documentation, analysis, training. I want to build skills in prompting, verification, automation, and responsible use. This reflection turns information into direction. Congratulations! The productivity foundation is complete. If you followed this series, you now have a mental model of AI, a practical method, problem right pointing arrow components, right pointing arrow tool, a safety rule, trust but verify, and a lifelong plan to keep improving. Next, we go deeper into generative AI workflows and productivity systems you can apply immediately, at work, in school, and in business. If this series helped you, do 3 things. Like this video, subscribe so you don't miss the next set, comment, plan, and tell me 1 skill you want to build this month. And if you want structured training and support, that's what we do at Empower Tech Pathway, helping students, career changers, and anyone looking to improve productivity and to build real tech skills and real confidence.